Invisible illnesses are some of the most dangerous conditions. They come with a whole range of problems. Invisible illnesses are many times not seen as serious, or are disregarded by people who have never experienced them. From not getting extensions on work we are unable to complete, to our pain and fatigue being disregarded because we don't look sick enough. This leads many people to stop taking care of their condition, and their health will start to deteriorate. Being the third most common cause of chronic illness, with 4% of world's population suffering from them, more than 80 different types, and around 230 million patients, autoimmune conditions are some of the most common types of invisible illness. In September of last year, I went to my regular doctor's checkup and got some routine blood work done. When the results came back, my liver enzymes were over the roof. I was then sent to a gastroenterologist, who then sent me to a hepatologist. I got a liver biopsy done, and about a week later we had a diagnosis. I have autoimmune hepatitis, or AIH. You have probably heard of different autoimmune conditions, like multiple sclerosis, Crohn's disease, or even type 1 diabetes. However, most people don't actually know what an autoimmune condition is. So, what is an autoimmune disease? Your body's immune system is like your army. It is the thing that's in charge of protecting you from illness and infection. When someone has an autoimmune condition, their immune system will confuse healthy body tissue for a threat and start to attack it. In my case, autoimmune hepatitis means that my immune system thought my liver was a threat. There are two different types of autoimmune conditions, systemic and localized. Systemic autoimmune conditions will affect the whole body, while localized ones will only affect one part. Autoimmune conditions are also extremely unique in the way that they present. They will usually mirror other diseases. For example, autoimmune hepatitis replicates all different kinds of hepatitis, as well as fatty liver disease. And celiac disease is many times mistakenly diagnosed for anemia, and symptoms can be blamed on anxiety. Almost all autoimmune conditions are chronic, which means there is no cure. However, the symptoms of autoimmune diseases are very hard to see, making them an invisible illness. I may not look sick, but I will always have to do things a little differently. I can do high-impact workouts because it could further damage my liver. When I grow older, I won't be able to drink alcohol, which may not seem like a problem now, but can lead to many awkward conversations later on. I have to take my meds every morning, and I have to rest so that fatigue doesn't stop me from achieving my goals. Many people not knowing about autoimmune conditions also comes with a long list of stereotypes and prejudice. In my case, I was told not to tell people that I have hepatitis since it's associated with alcoholism, even though my disease has nothing to do with it. However, this is not the only case. For example, type 1 diabetics are many times blamed for having the disease since it's associated with type 2, a type of diabetes caused by living an unhealthy lifestyle. Another extreme part of autoimmune conditions is the treatment. Autoimmune conditions will have different treatments depending on the body part that is affected, but it will usually start with a high dose of immunosuppressant medicine. This kind of medicine will weaken your immune system, making it more susceptible to disease, infection, and nowadays, COVID-19. When I was diagnosed in November of 2020, I had to stop coming to school, and I had to be extremely careful. But I wasn't the only one who had to be careful. Anyone I came in contact with was a risk to my health. This is when I started to understand the importance of wearing a mask. Masks are not designed to protect the person wearing them. They're designed to protect the surrounding people. Wearing a mask is a small action that can help save many lives, just like mine. Prednisone, the medicine that I take, also comes with many unpleasant side effects. From weight gain and acne, to nightmares, to high blood pressure, sugar, and cholesterol. These side effects also have a toll on my mental health. I've had to change my diet and exercise routine to control my weight. I had to check my blood sugar regularly to make sure it's not too high or too low. And I had to take meds for my cholesterol. Acetylpine, another medicine that I take, also makes my nose bleed and makes it really hard to stop. These side effects are not fun, but they're the thing that's keeping me from going into liver failure, and I will have to take them my whole life. An invisible illness also comes with endless tests and appointments. Every 2 months, I have to get blood work done to make sure that my liver enzymes don't spike again. I had to go through countless tests to rule out any other autoimmune conditions, since many times they come hand in hand with one another. And I also have to go to many different doctors. A hepatologist for my liver, rheumatologist for my immune system, endocrinologist for my blood sugar, dermatologist for my acne, and nutriologist and sports medicine physician for my weight control. All of this combined takes a lot of time, a lot of missing school, and a lot of having to catch up at home. So you might be wondering, what can you do? There are 3 simple steps you can follow. The first one is understanding. This means understanding the struggle that people with autoimmune conditions and invisible illness go through. This includes giving accommodations like extensions on work. The second one is education. This means keeping yourself educated. This can be from a simple Google search now and then on a reliable source, or even just asking your friend or family member to tell you a little bit about their condition. Most of the time, we'll be happy to answer any questions if it will spread awareness. The third one is to look at your health. Have you been feeling a little off or different lately and haven't been able to pinpoint what it is? It can be as simple as chronic fatigue, but making a doctor's appointment can save your life. Most autoimmune conditions don't present extreme symptoms until permanent damage is done. Right now, I could be lying in a hospital bed waiting for a liver transplant, but a simple blood test saved my life. So get your routine blood test done and take care of your health. Thank you so much.